House the homeless first, ask questions later. That's been the City of Austin's model, and it drew some criticism today from Housing and Urban Development Secretary Ben Carson.
Dr. Carson held a roundtable in Austin to talk about changes the federal government plans to make in funding homeless programs at the city level. KXAN's Jacqueline Powell has his thoughts and responses from local leaders left out of today's conversation.
This new plan from a collaboration of federal agencies stresses self-sufficiency, outlining ways homeless people should receive resources to pull themselves out of poverty rather than simply upfront housing.
Just putting them under a roof in many cases doesn't do the job, particularly if they have addiction problems or mental illness problems.
The feds announced they're changing the structure for what they'll fund and how it should be implemented on a local level.
It's incredibly short-sighted to think that we can solve homelessness merely by addressing a couple of food programs and a couple of supporting housing programs on the back end.
Jimmy Flannigan is one of 4 Austin City Council members who tell us they were never notified this roundtable was coming to Austin.
I'm not going to guess why the Trump administration decided to exclude the Austin City Council or the mayor from participating in this conversation, but ultimately, I don't trust their ability to address any problems whatsoever.
One nonprofit leader who's combating homelessness locally was on the panel. Alan Graham runs Mobile Loaves and Fishes, which operates the Community First Village in East Austin.
He certainly has as a model that has worked well and is achieving great success. We also have other wonderful housing providers. So it would have been great to see a range of providers on that panel to provide context for the conversation.
Council members stress that Austin's approach has and should continue to be a wraparound approach to housing and services.
Housing first, as it's implemented in Austin, is never housing only. You know, those individuals who are living in housing first units are receiving social services, medical services.
Jacqueline Powell, KXAN News.
We take a deep dive into the differences between the housing first and self-sufficiency philosophies online at KXAN.com.
And as Jacqueline mentioned, Alan Graham was the nonprofit leader at today's roundtable discussion with Secretary Carson. Graham is the president of Mobile Loaves and Fishes. His group helps house people who are homeless in Austin at its Community First Village. The 51-acre plot entered phase 2 in August. At the time, people were living in 130 micro homes. The plan is to build 370 more, with a total of 500 micro plots with homes on them. We are working to get an update on where that progress stands now.